This week is so big for Ascension and DNA upgrades. We have a major portal opening up, the Sirius Star Gateway, that is climaxing right on the new moon on July 5th. So this whole week is so big for just activating us to a huge new level of embodiment. So what is Sirius? Right? It's kind of one of those keywords we always hear about in the spiritual community, where we hear about the Pleiadians and the Sirians. Well, Sirius is the higher mind, or we can say the guardian angel of our soul. So what does that mean? Okay, now our soul consists of the fourth, fifth, and sixth dimensional aspects of our light body, of our creation. So that would be the fourth dimensional astral plane, the fifth dimensional archetypal plane that is actually, that stargate is Alcyon in the Pleiades. Now that portal we had back about a month ago. So we already had that alignment. Now Sirius is our sixth dimensional stargate that is also connected to our pineal gland. So a higher vision of our ability to really embody and be guided by the light of our soul. Now this is not just happening with light workers, starseeds, indigos. This is happening on a collective basis on the entire planet. So big, because Sirius isn't about the fluffy, kind of like stay in that dream world energy. It is about higher vision of how to actually create something tangible. So it is so big this week, and actually as we move into the summer, because we have so much going on. Of course, I mentioned in my July energy update video. If you haven't watched that, check it out. And I also talked more about this soul embodiment that actually happened on a huge level for a lot of light workers back during when we had those huge solar flares. And that was around May 10th. So I talked about the auroras told me a secret, because I talked about where a lot of people got their wings. They really embodied and locked in their angelic self. Now this is happening now and on an even grander scale worldwide. So we can see what's happening from now and moving forward is people are going to be guided by a lot more of their higher versions. They are going to be guided into the light and away from a lot of this darkness. So we're going to be seeing collective mass awakenings like never before. Now this is of course ongoing. There's so many people that have to wake up still. But this week is big every year. But this year it's a super portal because we have the new moon on the same exact time. So we have Earth in alignment with our moon, in alignment with our sun, in alignment with Sirius. So that is like a super portal opening up major veils. Now having the new moon on this date is not very common. It's actually quite rare. And what it actually is happening is we are able to move. Okay, so I have to talk about the moon in a whole nother video. Subscribe to Earth 1111. And by the way, I'm Roxanne. If you haven't already met me before, I talk about ascension, awakening, new Earth, and all of the mind-blowing stuff to do with the transition and shift happening on the planet right now and inside your own body into crystalline consciousness and beyond. So definitely subscribe to the channel, and you can follow me on my other platforms on Instagram, TikTok, X, and Facebook for a lot more. Oh, and before I get on to any more, I want to quickly mention that I have my biggest sale ever on all my courses are between 40 and 50% off until July 7th. So if you're into this kind of information, definitely you're going to want to take Ascension Magic, where I have over 100 hours and 125 videos and diagrams, tips, techniques, meditations to really help you understand the entire ascension process. Because it's not about 5D. We're going way beyond that. So definitely check that out, because again, the sale ends July 7th. Okay, on the 7/7 portal. So this is why this month is so big. Okay, so the reason why this is an extra strong, serious gateway this year is because we have that alignment right between Earth, the moon, our sun, which is the fourth dimensional stargate, and Sirius. Now that is opening up such a stream of light intelligence, of consciousness that we are moving through right now. So the universe out here is actually just accessed by your alignment of your particle spin of your atomic body. So really, whatever direction you are moving towards, that will open up different veils or dimensions within your light body, within your physical body itself. That is how you become multidimensional. So this Sirius gateway is big because when we have a new moon during the exact moment that this is happening, of course the universe is intelligent, right? We are getting these activations on purpose to level up like never before. And when we're able to have this consciousness stream of Sirius moving through the sun and the moon into the planet, the moon, there's a lot of things about the moon. Now, I'm going to do a whole video, like I said, so subscribe, because just a little bit on the moon. The moon is actually holding on to a lot of the unprocessed karmic energy and traumas that have not yet been processed. So when you're able to move through the center of that moon body, because really, our atmosphere right up to the moon, we can think of that as the lower astral plane. Now that is a lot of damage aspects in there, a lot of unprocessed karmic energy, a lot of disembodied souls and soul parts. It's a mess, okay? And this is actually where a lot of people get caught up, channeling and having their psychic abilities connecting to this lower astral plane. So this is why this is big, because this is going to allow people to embody way beyond this level. When we can have a stream of energy moving through the center of the moon, we can actually get beyond all of that distortion. Because let me tell you, the lower astral plane is a mess, and it's very easy for people to wake up and start getting, right, these psychic abilities come online, but they're connecting with a lower trickster plane of energies that they don't want to connect with, let's just say, right? They give them false information. It's really the false light. So when we can have our Sirius energy moving right through our sun, which is a doorway, a vortex into now moving to the center of the moon and into the planet, we are getting like a clean stream of these energies right through onto the planetary grids. It's not moving through all these distortions and corrupting that data. So it's so big for people being able to now embody on a collective basis and get a lot more alignment towards, right? I think of it kind of like as your guardian angel of your soul. So it will impulse people towards the light and towards their proper alignment in the universe and heal a lot of this false light that people are caught up in, right? I might call it the new cage, right? The new age. It's really a trap where people get caught up in a lot of the lower astral stuff. Again, I'll talk about all this in another video some other time, because I want to get more into what this Sirius impulse of light intelligence is going to do for us. Now, if you've been on this path for a long time, you are going to be getting real crystal clear guidance from your inner self, right? Because these are all aspects of ourself. The universe out here is just a mirror towards, or of all of the energies and the veils within yourself. When you go in, you're opening up yourself into the greater cosmos. And you are going to be, right, we've been kind of in this mess of a lot of just chaos lately, especially the world's going into chaos, but you're going to be having a lot more crystal clarity come online. You got to go within though. Tune out of the stuff, right? Don't listen to other people's opinions about things. really go in that inner guidance right now, especially this week and into July and August. Is so important. Now we could have some solar flares as well, because we will, so our sun downsteps this energy for people to be able to integrate into the body, because this is six-dimensional energy coming through the Sirius portal. Now if you're an indigo, you have come in via the Sirius portal directly into the planet as well, and you kind of bypassed a lot of these lower distortions of the astral plane, and that allows you to have that the ability to see truth, to feel it, to know it, to have that higher vision, that ability to see beyond the falseness of this lower matrix that we exist in. But what's important is this is going to be happening now on a collective basis, with a lot of just the general public are going to be guided by their own higher soul aspects, and not just into the woo-woo, right? All the dream kind of like waste of time escapism, but that ability to be pulled into what is important, to ground it into the physical, and to make real change in their lives. Major energies this week. Definitely going to want to check out some other videos and take my Ascension Magic course if all of this resonates. I have so much on there to really help you fully understand the whole process. And definitely follow me on my other platforms, and you can also share my video. Helps me get out there more to help more people, so I really appreciate that. And we'll have much more coming up on Earth 1111. I'm Roxanne. Give me a thumbs up, comment below if you guys are feeling it, and where you feel that you're headed during this major time of transformation. Lots of love. I'm Roxanne. We'll see you soon.